Well, here we go again. All right. So I just watched a video that just blew my mind. It pissed me off so much. It just this example of how CarEdge may not be telling the full truth. Here we go. We're going to bring this over here. All right. This is the video. All right. The headline is Toyota is fucked. Customer refusing to purchase. Okay, whatever. They've been shitting on a lot of people lately, so we're gonna go ahead and react to this.
Toyota has major problems, truly major problems, problems that could take down the global giant. And I'm not trying to be hyperbolic here, Dad. Let's use an example.
First of all, Toyota's gonna fail. Toyota. No matter what the hell is happening in America for Toyota, do you think the entire manufacturer of Toyota is about to fail? Come on. Come on. And also, I want to tell you, this whole COVID shit, shortage, whatever, it was the perfect storm. It is exactly what manufacturers wanted. The goal is to get rid of dealerships, sell direct to consumer. Wasn't really happening before. And now Tesla's come along and they're doing it just fine and everyone wants to do the same. But there's rules about who can and who can't. But if they can't sell directly to consumer, they can make it very difficult for the dealership. So essentially they're doing the same thing. And you have to understand, I have no choice who I buy from. If I am a Toyota dealership or a Chevy dealership, I have to buy from my manufacturer at whatever price they charge me. If I install TVs and I can only choose Samsung TVs and they start charging me $10, $20, $30,000 for a TV, I have no choice. I can't go down to Best Buy or Walmart. If I only have one option, one choice to choose from, they can charge whatever they want. So anyways, let's get into this.
You're in the
Okay.
market to buy a Toyota RAV4 hybrid in the state of California.
Yeah.
This is what your potential.
And we got to stop right here automatically. California. I mentioned in my last video, we still have bills to pay. Now, I sold in California back in 2015 to 2018 and I think 2011 to 2013 in Silicon Valley. There's $4,000 markup on everything. Everything. That was back when we had cars. Because the lot rent was crazy. We had no space. We had to drive down the street to our auxiliary lot to even pick up stuff. It's California. How much do people pay for rent? Now think about how much dealerships pay for their rent. And throw on top of that, we don't have many cars now. We don't have many opportunities to make money. And I'll have to break something down for you later, but markup on these cars are next to nothing. They've taken the markup out, so now we put it back on to make the any profit at this point. And that's how it's designed. And Toyota or Chevy or Ford or whoever is going to be like, oh, the dealerships are the bad ones. I was a Toyota sales manager not too long ago, so wish I could still pull up an invoice or something of some of these cars where the MSRP and the invoice are exactly the same number. Anyways, let's get into this. Alright, I know where it's going. Elmore Toyota, Westminster, California. Here is a VIN number. You know what? I'm going to text someone, see if I can get the invoice to this exact car before I finish this video. Alright, I don't know if I'll get it in time, but we'll see. Back to the video.
Actually being greeted with, Dad, the MSRP, the distributor's recommended retail price on this vehicle,
Yes.
$47,307.
Okay, we're going to stop there for a minute. 47,307 MSRP. Now these guys and I agree that's what I would pay for a vehicle. But then again, I've paid more. Think about the people who bought a Dodge Demon for what, $86,000. It's worth $300,000 now, but they paid $30,000 over sticker back then. There are cases where the value of something is this. And you're getting it for a deal if you pay MSRP. It's because it's really worth this. Not often, but sometimes. On a RAV4, no, okay. MSRP is 47.3. That's the most I'd pay. Okay, I don't even want to pay that, but I also don't want a RAV4.
Emphasis on distributors. We're going to be talking about how they hamstring Toyota. This is between the manufacturer and the distributor. This is the total price of this car, right?
Yes.
Well, not so fast. The dealer's addendum sticker that is covering up part of the Monroney label
Yes.
actually says that the manufacturer's suggested retail price is $57,095. That's before they add on a market adjustment, another one, wheel locks, a security system, paint protection.
All right, all of this extra. And what he said right there. Hold on. All this extra stuff. The market adjustment, the wheel locks, Southwest Auto security system, finishing touch paint protection. Yeah, I agree. I'm not paying that. I don't want it. I don't want shit on my brand new car that I don't. Honestly, half this stuff, if it was on there before I got to the lot, no problem. Let me know when one comes in that doesn't have that shit. Okay?
Protection, window tint, door cup guards, and another $14,770 in other markup. Taking this.
And no, let's stop there. And I think the old man corrects him later. That's a total of 14.7, not another on top.
RAV4 up to $71,860.
And I'll tell you this too. You know what? It's in California and people are buying it. So if you, as a person, doesn't want to buy this, but someone else does, what the fuck does it matter to you? If someone's willing to do it. And also in California, a lot of these cars you get a couple years of free HOV lanes and this and that. There's people. When the Accord Hybrid came out way, whatever year, 2012, 2013, the Accord Hybrid came out and you could take HOV lanes and you got a rebate from the government or the state, and people were paying double MSRP on it or more. People were buying it. People were lining up to buy it. So just because you don't value that at that price, or it seems like they're common enough to get, doesn't mean someone else won't. Remember that. Just because you don't value it that doesn't mean someone else won't. Now, I'm with you. I'm not paying 71 G's for almost like any Toyota, really, but
$65.
let's go.
So many aspects of this demonstrate what's going on at Toyota and why it's bad.
So this $47,000 RAV4 that shows a $10,000 market adjustment and then other dealer installed accessories.
And then another 14,000.
No, that's the total of this.
Okay.
Is 14,000. But what they left off was the first 9,800.
Yes, and this is pretty funny. And I don't know if truly someone messed up, but this is pretty funny.
Dollars that they charged when they artificially inflated the manufacturer's suggested retail price. If the manufacturer's suggested retail price is the legitimate price, that would be $47,309 or $307, not $57,000.
Example number one of Toyota's challenges. Their MSRPs are already quite high. $47,307 for a RAV4 is very high. Then dealers, from what we can see here, are playing games and misrepresenting what the MSRP actually is, raising it up to somehow $57,095 and then adding additional markup.
$14,000. So they've only added $24,000 to the MSRP.
Which, in that location, may be worth it to that right person. Not many people. But also, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Drive a couple hours out of California and find one somewhere else. Find it somewhere else. Call around. Why stress?
All right, so what are some of the challenges that Toyota's facing? Here's another example of it, Dad. This one happens to
All right, this one will be fun.
be on a Highlander. Okay, this image was taken from one of our community members. Look at this window sticker, another example of this. There's an MSRP on this vehicle, but then there's also a distributor's suggested retail price on this vehicle, which increases it even more. And then you, of course, have your addendum sticker, which adds on deal.
Now, this is the part that pisses me off. This section coming up is what had me upset.
Other added products and services. Dad, Toyota is in a bind. Their profit margins in the United States are the lowest of all the
For now. But that's like saying Walmart's profit margins were horrible when they first started. Now look at them. That was by design.
countries that they operate in.
Yes.
And in the United States, they are beholden to their distributors. We're going to be talking about their distributors here.
No. Oh, wait.
More because every window sticker from Toyota comes with.
Yeah, but could you just go back to that for one quick second? So for $2,895, I just have to say this: the paint protection is only for the hood. What about the rest of the damn car? That's interesting.
Yeah, it really is.
Yes.
Question for all you coaches online: is it possible to sell $2,000, $5,000, even $10,000 programs?
Save 20% on everything
See,
CarEdge.
they want to sell you
Coach,
stuff, by the way.
reports, consult. Use
Don't worry,
promo
seller's
code
not selling
20
shit.
Or save $100 on the vehicle service contract, extended or tech warranty. They're automatically applied at checkout, now through September 4th only.
The point that I want to make, though, Pops, is you have an MSRP, a distributor suggested retail price, and then an addendum from a dealer. Toyota's challenge is...
Okay, this is all reading weird on the window sticker. It all reads weird. But it's not a big deal. Okay, let's get into it.
Are not only reigning in their dealers, but also their distributors.
Oh,
this
absolutely.
This one's a perfect example, Dad. The vehicle actually had an MSRP. Where is it here? An MSRP of $43,940.
Yes, per se.
But then the distributor is adding all...
And there's the catch. We advertise, this car for $22,000, but you forget that's absolutely base, nothing on it, and it hasn't been shipped to your state each state has little different destination charges. So let's say this RAV4 for 45 plus 1,000 destination charge. In Pennsylvania, it's 45 plus 2,000 destination in California, because they get taxed and this going across states and extra fuel to get to where it needs to go versus over here, which is next to port. There's a lot of stuff, okay? But when you advertise stuff, you're advertising the lowest. Plus any other window sticker, you see it written differently. Let's say Chrysler, you have the MSRP and then the package, whether it's Bighorn or Laramie or whatever, and then all the extra options it gets, plus destination, comes down to a number down here, which is MSRP. Toyota reads it a little different of MSRP plus then destination and distributor fees, which does not sound, it sounds worse than it is. It's not what you think it is. I'll get into
all sorts of stuff taking up to $46,264.
Yeah, they added 2,300
right here. This is it. Okay. Premium carpet mat, $340. Cargo cover, $199. Connectivity kit, 75 cents. Is a bunch of USB cords. By the distributor. It's supposed to be on the car. If I was ordering or preference ordering for a customer a Highlander, and they want the premium mats, and they want the cargo cover, and they want the connectivity kit, and they want the mud guards, and the rear bumper protector, all this shit that's up through here, it would look exactly like this. Toyota builds it over in whatever plant they build in, because I'm not going to say one, because Toyota has plants in America and outside America. They build it bare at the plant, sends to the distributor, okay, which is an extension of the manufacturing plant, essentially. They put in their little things that was supposed to have. Then it goes to the dealership. This isn't surprise cost. When I see my allocation coming in 3 months out, I know that it's being built from here with these things, and when it gets to here, they'll put these things on, and when it finally lands on my dealer lot, I might have to put this one or this one, but it is all essentially part of the manufacturing of the vehicle. This isn't some surprise that Toyota sends a base bare-ass fucking Highlander to us with no carpets and no cargo cover and no connectivity kit and no dash cam integrated into it and none of this shit. And I all know the fucking distributor is screwing me by putting $2,000 worth of stuff in it. No, it is just part of the manufacturing of the car so that it is complete when it gets here. Okay? Okay? All right. We're not. Now, on the other side, when they go, the tint, the whatever bullshit dealership puts on, yeah, that's us. But the point of this video that they're talking about is the distributors are screwing over Toyota and screwing over the customers. No, it's not that. Anyways.
$24, which didn't leave much room for the dealer to add on their $2,895.
Now, this is a dealer installed shit. All right. So, again, the base of the car is built in, let's say, we'll call it Japan. It goes to a distributor to get the little finishing touches. And then it goes to the dealership, and we might add wheel locks and stuff like that. Now, of course, they pull out the most egregious of it all. I might be getting that window sticker for that car right now. Let's take a look. Nope, not yet. Anyways. Yes, they are selling for effect. They are going to show you the worst of the worst. Not the guys who give just by Jones Junction, fuck it, Bel Air, Maryland. Buy with us, you get oil changes for life. When you come in, car washes for life. You get to come in when they have manicures that you can be done. You can have popcorn, all this shit that you need. There's no charge to the customer. Just buying with us gets you all this stuff. They don't show you that. They don't show you those dealerships. They always show this little crazy stuff right here. Like, yes, and I agree with them. I agree with them. I don't want stuff on my car. Just give me the car. But don't sell it like what it isn't.
Yeah, that's pretty astounding as to what they're doing.
Here's another Grand Highlander, another one that a community member sent.
All right, this is the build. If you went, this is what we see. This is, I forget what we call this, but look right here. Ooh. Base MSRP, yeah, that is the base vehicle. It gets built in the factory. It's not even fully finished vehicle. Then it comes, okay, to next in line. Let's call it an assembly line. Distributor installed packages and accessories. Yes, it goes there. And then sometimes there's dealer installed packages. As in, our fucking techs have to finish building the car. You guys forget about a company called Scion. Okay? You guys forget about that company. Where it's Toyota brand. You come in, hey, Mr. Customer, what do you want to buy? I don't know, a Scion TC. Great. Have a seat here. Okay, do you want the TRD exhaust? Click this button. Do you want the TRD wheels? Click this button. Do you want the high performance intake? Click this button. All right, that's the price. Cool. Well, I have a white Scion TC on my lot. That's exactly what you wanted, minus the exhaust, the intake, and the wheels. So what I'm going to do is dealer install them. I'm going to bring that car back in the back. I have my techs put on the exhaust, the wheels, and the intake, and it's now a dealer installed option. And it's your new TC built the way you want. Okay? It is essentially not a complete vehicle until it gets down to here. Okay, it comes from Toyota, a mold in a way. This isn't, oh my gosh, this isn't what you're trying to make it out to be. Not one screwing anyone. The price was always $49,400, which is right there. The price was always going to be $49,417. Whether all of this shit was put on at the factory at the beginning or assembly lined down to the distributor and the dealer and we don't get fucking paid for this shit. We have to take the roof rails and put them on because it's just in a box, and our techs don't get paid for that. Anyways, it is not screwing you. The car was always going to be $49,400. If we didn't have distributors doing their little guy thing, and imagine how many cars Toyota builds. They are not, let's say, a Jeep Wrangler being built in Toledo, Ohio, with this option, this option, and this option, all built at the one freaking place, the factory, and then shipped to you. Toyota's a little different. They're a much, much, much bigger company. So it's kind of assembly lined until it gets to you. I hope I made my point some way. And just wait.
Into
just
us
wait.
pops a base MSRP from the manufacturer of $43,070. Then
If you want nothing on it.
the distributor is installing and adding $1,850
The cool guy options, like the wheels and stuff that make it a XLE and stuff.
$7 in add-ons, and then the dealer is tacking on an additional $3,000.
No, we're not. We're putting the roof rack on it and the carpeted floor mats and all the dumb shit it needs.
In add-ons, and then we have the delivery processing.
And that's the shipping. It takes X amount of shipping, fuel charges, gas charges to get on a rail to a freaking flatbed or whatever, car hauler to then be dropped off. This is all normal ass shit.
And handling, which I thought was a part of the original MSRP.
And I mean not Toyota exclusive. It's just written a little different.
But it's broken out in this way, taking this up to a nearly $50,000 Grand Highlander. And one other comment, and then I really want to get your take on this. This comes on the heels, Dad, of emails like these that we've been receiving frequently. This comes from one of our community members named Jim. Zach, I cannot find the original email that I received from this Toyota dealership yesterday, wherein they advertised $2,000 off of MSRP on a Toyota Crown. However, you will note on their site that they are taking the MSRP and adding $2,000 to the MSRP, creating an SRP,
suggested retail price. Yeah, it's bullshit. Okay, let's call it what it is. It's just saying to the market. But then again, depending where you are, if I have the only four-wheel drive truck in all of Alaska, guess what? I'm selling it for whatever fucking price I sell it for. I suggest I sell that thing at $100,000, and someone won't buy it. Trust me.
Suggested retail price, and then taking a $2,000 discount from the SRP, which then gets you back to the original MSRP. Though not as egregious as some of the dealerships that I have seen in your videos, I still find it misleading. Given that most people in today's market would be somewhat okay with paying MSRP, I don't see their motivation for how they are pitching this deal. I do. They're showing a $2,000 discount off of SRP. SRP is this made.
And I want to say also, if you don't feel it's worth it, don't do it. No one's holding a gun to your head. And the other thing is, a lot of these times, if it's a $47,000 car and we charge up $2,000, okay, to make it $49,000, and then next month manufacturer changes it to $49,000 and we take off the $2,000, no one bats a fucking eye because that's the price. It's worth it. It's worth $49,000. It's not worth $47,000 plus $2,000, but it's worth $49,000.
Made up thing.
The discount is they're discounting the $2,000 that they added. That's the discount. So you don't have to pay a market adjustment on this car. There's a reason that Toyota's market share is declining. These are just three examples that we've looked at right now as to why that is. And the long-term play is that they will continue to lose market share because people have grown weary of having to deal with situations like this, and they're going over to Honda or Mazda or Subaru.
It's all doing the same shit. Oh my God, there's a question coming in. I can't wait for.
As long as they continue to do this, they will continue to lose market share.
And the thing is that Toyota is the only automaker that I've seen inventing new terms for the manufacturer's suggested retail price. They have the MSRP, they have the DSRP, they have the TSRP, and they have the SRP. And I'm not freaking kidding about any of those.
No, that's yeah.
And we're supposed to find buying a car to be easy and not confusing. There's 4 different SRPs that they're coming up with. All of them mean different things. No one is laying down the law and saying, hey, you have to just give us one number, which is the price of the vehicle. Every single one of these examples we've looked at, Dad.
What does it matter? Oh my gosh, that is one of the questions I always have. What does it matter? What if the MSRP was $1 and I have a $47,000 markup, making it $47,001, or the price is just $47,001? It doesn't matter. What is the price you're paying? Is it worth it to you or not?
It has an MSRP, a distributor's suggested retail price, a dealer suggested retail price, and then a total suggested retail price.
I like how they're using a whole different cars on that one.
Easy. Don't buy a Toyota.
That's where we're heading.
This is the problem. I don't work for Toyota. I did, sure, but not anymore. Picking on something. You guys act like you're. I wonder why. Okay, let's get creative. Do either of these people? Let's look them up. Let's look them up. I know they sell warranties, and guess what? It's really hard to sell warranty for people who have a Toyota. Because they're like, no, I have a Toyota. That's the warranty. It won't break down. So if they say, don't buy a Toyota, go buy a Chevy. And then, you know what? Also buy a warranty because your Chevy's going to break down. Uh, I know whatever. Pretty sure they have dealerships that are competitors to Toyota too. But let's go.
Is it not where we're headed?
Well, yeah, when they do stuff like this, absolutely.
Do you blame Toyota, the OEM, the distributors, the dealers, or all three?
Well, they're all three are complicit. It's not just one excluding the others. It's all three. And the unfortunate reality is, as a manufacturer in a franchise system in the United States, they can't rein in their dealers to stop some of this nonsense. So
or the distributors.
So it's just, I don't think the term unfortunate.
Yeah, I'll be honest too. In Toyota, we have a boss change. So let's say someone's ordering a Highlander, or I have a Highlander coming in, and all those things that are on it. Let's say the floor mats and the roof rails. I can boss change it and not do it. I'm not held hostage by the fucking distributor. Again, that is just a step in the process of building this car. Where everywhere else, not everyone else, because we're going to get to that. Many other MSRPs show all the stuff on it already, not showing the transparency of where all the things got put on. And again, it reads different. It reads weird.
Is the right term. It is a situation that is ripe for the taking when it comes to making additional money on vehicles and screwing the American consumers.
And it's ripe for another automaker to come in and provide a drastically different experience.
Yes, absolutely, and they will.
They already are. We're seeing it in the Mazda numbers and the Honda numbers and the Subaru numbers. Again, my Instagram, personally, if you knew how to check your DMs on Instagram, I'm sure you'd be...
Do I have them?
You do. I'm sure you'd be experiencing the same thing. Dad, messages constantly of Toyota dealers who are demonstrating an SRP instead of an MSRP, this TSRP. It's creating an unnecessary amount of confusion.
Doesn't matter.
Especially amidst the fact that these distributors, as far as I'm aware, Dad, Toyota distributors are the most egregious in terms of adding... I mean, this one's got... almost $2,000 on this Grand Highlander, $2,000 in distributor added options. Every other window sticker that I had pulled up previously also had distributor added options. I mean, does that happen? Does that happen with other automakers?
Hold on. Oh, this is where it's going to go. This is where... This is the question, and this is the response that had me fuming. Let's lean in and listen. Let's lean in and listen.
Previously also had distributor added options. I mean, does that happen? Does that happen with other automakers as frequently?
Well, they don't have distributors.
What?
Okay, the other
distributor added options.
I want to play this multiple times.
Does that happen with other automakers as frequently?
Well, they don't have distributors. Okay, the other automakers are distributing the vehicles themselves. They don't have independent third-party distribution companies.
And those distribution companies are the ones that... does that happen with... Toyota distributors are the most egregious in terms of adding... I mean, this one's got... almost $2,000 on this Grand Highlander, $2,000 in distributor added options. Every other window sticker that I had pulled up previously also had distributor added options. I mean, does that happen? Does that happen with other automakers as frequently?
Well, they don't have distributors. Okay, the other...
Let's look at this dude's face.
Okay,
I'm not the ghost whisperer or body language expert, but...
options. I mean, does that happen? Does that happen with other automakers as frequently?
Well, they don't have distributors.
Does that happen to other automakers? And his answer is, well, they don't have distributors. Yes, they do. Distributor is a broad term for who distributes the vehicles. Now, Is Toyota the one that shows in distributor options? Maybe. But does any other manufacturer do something similar where the car is 90% built here, but then gets another 5% here, and then the other 5% of the car built at the dealership? Well, does anyone else do that? Look at this guy's face. This is a guy that's been in the business for 40 some years, and the kid's been in it for 20 some years, or whatever. He just said no other manufacturer has distributors. Now look at his face.
Okay.
Okay. Because he knows he just implied something. And let's move on. Because they are not the only manufacturer that does this. Hyundai, Kia, Genesis, Nissan. These are just the manufacturers I've worked for that I know how it works. Do the same thing. Most of the car is built here. The big ass plant churning and burning, building these cars and painting them, get it most of the way done, and then start sending it on the way, and then another spot puts on the fine tuning pieces, and then sometimes at the dealership we have to finish the last like little piece. A lot of times it's roof racks or some weird thing. Or the here's an easy one, the floor mats. Dealer installed floor mats. They usually come in a box in the trunk area that we dealer install them by taking them out of the box and putting them in the right spot of the car, as in front driver's side and the front driver's side, the front passenger side and the passenger side, the rear ones in their spot, right? That's a dealer installed option because I installed it by ripping it out of this box that was in the freaking trunk and putting it in. Or the roof racks, it's also in a box up over the seats that are folded down. You pull that off, you flip them open, click, put them on the thing, and you tighten them down, and that's a dealer installed option. Dealer installed option. It's on the little sticker. Dealer installed options. It fucking came with the car. Or I can say, hey customer, you have a box of shit in the back. Good luck. Oh, your floor mats? Yeah, they're in that box right there. You don't want them? No problem. I'll take them. No. It's not how it works. But other manufacturers do the exact same thing. Only they're not written out on the window sticker the same. This guy is trying to imply, and this guy is wherever is trying to imply that you're getting screwed 3-4 different ways before it gets to you. No, the car is going to be built, turned from iron ore to full car through many steps, and it doesn't matter whose hands are on it, and then there's going to be a price for the car. And is that price worth it? Cool. If not, okay. This is so misleading of a video. It drives me insane.
Okay, the other automakers are distributing the vehicles themselves. They don't have independent third-party distribution companies.
And those distribution companies are the ones that actually create these Monroney stickers. Monroney labels. Like
yes.
That's weird to me. That's really weird.
That's because they have the ability to add the distributor stuff.
No, it was going to have it regardless. Let's I got this. Let's build a car. Let's build a Highlander. I am a customer. I want to build a freaking Highlander. Right? I want to order myself a Highlander. I don't want one that's on the lot. I'm going to order it. I'm going to pay some money, and when it comes in, let me know. Okay? Okay? Build. So this is the thing. I don't know. 02050, whatever that freaking what? I don't know where that is. All right, so I want a bronze edition. Yes. No one likes these actually. In the black. Yes. Next step, I want the all-wheel drive. Cool. And yes, I went in black. This is about as far as it's going to be built at the manufacturer. But don't worry. I'm going to... Next step, packages. No package available because it's a full thing. Now I have this. I want ball mount. Guess what? That's at the distributor. Blackout emblem overlays. Oh, that's a distributor. Cargo cover. Yeah, it'll be installed at the distributor. Integrated dash cam. Distributor. Alloy wheel locks. That'll be installed at the dealer. Quick charge cable. Obviously saw. That is literally a couple USBs in a bag. They throw it in the glove box at the distributor. Running boards. Guess what? It's coming across the ocean without running boards, but don't worry, at the distributor, it will have the running boards. They have like all those parts just sitting there in like a big ass warehouse. All right. Next step. Boom. Here we go. This is, look, base MSRP. Okay, right here. Base MSRP 47.9. And then I added some options that I liked. 58.73. But when it gets built and it's ordered and you have a vehicle identification number and you can see that it's coming, it will break it down into this, and this. Actually, it'll be right here. These are done at the distributor. And then it'll have dealer installed options, and it'll be these ones. That's how it works. That's how it works. No one's getting fucked. No one's getting screwed. It's just broken down a little different. When I order a hamburger, I don't need the bill to say, you know, our freaking chef did this part, and our person bought this part, and no, I just want the price of the hamburger, man. That's all I need. Okay.
That most of the dealers have already.
I can't stress this enough, guys. I can't stress this enough.
That's weird. Actually, create.
Okay, the other automakers are distributing the vehicles themselves. They don't have independent.
Yes, Chrysler owns the trucks that are taking it from the shipyard to us, right? To the dealers. Yeah, sure.
Third-party distribution
everything is
companies.
And those distribution companies are the ones that actually create these Monroney stickers. I mean, Monroney labels. Like
yes.
That's weird to me. That's really
that's because they have the ability to add.
And see how he's stuttering more now because he knows that he's truthful but not truthful. He's implying
the distributor stuff that most of the dealers have already agreed to. Because what they do is they sit down with their...
We don't agree to shit or not. We order the fucking car. And it gets... Where the pieces of the puzzle get put on doesn't matter. As long as the puzzle's complete when it gets here.
Consensus as to what things they want to have added to every vehicle.
So the dealer gets a cut, the distributor gets a cut.
Toyota does not get a cut. Well, they just get their basic cut.
They fucking
yeah.
This is very curious to get some comments in the comment section down below. What is your take on what's going on with Toyota? Do you think this is long-term positive or long-term negative for the auto?
This is a huge negative.
Huge negative.
Huge.
Ugh. Because Honda didn't sponsor them, or Toyota didn't sponsor them. Alright, anyways. That's all I have to say about that. I know it's a lot of swearing and stuff, but man, it irks me. It irks me so much. And it should irk you. Are you watching these guys fueling the fire? Oh, everything's messed up. Everything is... You're just getting screwed one way or the other. You're screwed this way. No, you're not. It just seems that way when someone's explaining something in the... What is this? Okay, think about this. All right, think about this. They literally
All right, Pops, Toyota.
had a 9 minute and 45-second video, right, about how distributors and Toyota, that was bullshit. And I just talked about it for 45 minutes. Oh my gosh, what am I doing with my life? Over something that is completely nonsense. All they had to do was explain it. Yeah, okay, the Monroney label looks weird, but you know, Toyota builds the car most of the way. It gets the fine touches here, and then it gets the final little things done here, and it's on the lot. Instead of saying, oh, we have to, instead of it being built through the manufacturer and then like some guy, no, it looks weird, but it's standard procedure. It's nothing to worry about. 30 seconds right there. Man, this guy makes me upset right now. This video had me fuming. Because, think about it, I'm in car sales, right? You, customers, watch this type of bullshit, and then you trust these guys, and then come in and be mad at me. Think about that. Just think about that. And why do you not trust car salesmen? Because you trust people like these, telling you how bad we are, when they are the ones selling you the views, baby. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.